MMA is one of the fastest growing sports, with thousands of people wanting to try and test their abilities against another challenger, from athletes from other sports, pro wrestlers, and even some celebrities. And we're using the term celebrity quite loosely here. This is a list of celebrities who attempted MMA. Some found success and some didn't. These are celebrities who attempted MMA. Jason David Frank starred in the classic kids show Mighty Morphin Power Rangers as the Green and White Power Ranger. Frank's IMDb page is filled with countless iterations of the Power Rangers franchise, starting in the mid-90s and still going today.
Hey guys.
Being a fan and practitioner of martial arts, Frank tried his hand at MMA in 2010. His opponent, Jonathan Mack, didn't seem to have much experience on the ground and was quickly submitted by the Green Ranger. Frank went 4-0 as an amateur and made his professional MMA debut later that year against Jose Roberto Vasquez. Frank won the fight via submission just 46 seconds into the first round. Although successful, Frank hasn't competed in MMA since 2010 and currently is 1-0 as a professional. Jose Canseco was a Major League Baseball player and played for several teams, hitting 462 career home runs.
Whoa! Wow, did he crush that one? Jose Canseco off the facade of the upper deck.
Canseco was a major figure in baseball during the 90s and was at the forefront of baseball's steroid scandals. In 2005, he released a book titled Juiced, Raging Roids, depicting his steroid use and outing other players for their use of steroids as well. Canseco has also been on several TV shows, including Celebrity Apprentice and The Simpsons as well.
I get $50,000 to play one game?
That's right, Mr. Canseco.
Well, it's a pay cut, but what the hey? It sounds like fun.
After expressing interest in competing in boxing and MMA, he fought former NFL player Vi Sikahema in a celebrity boxing match. Canseco was KO'd early in the first round.
You're talking about a 75-inch reach, so it's going to be very, very tough for him. I mean, I could actually play with him all day and just jab him, keep him off of me.
Not wanting to give up his dream of being a boxer, he took on former child star Danny Bonaducci. The fight ended in a draw. Canseco then tried his hand at mixed martial arts, taking on 7'1" Hongman Choi at Dream 9 in Japan.
Yeah, to be honest, he's lasted 20 more seconds than I thought.
Canseco didn't look too impressive, running away from his opponent for most of the fight and attempting to throw kicks without any real knowledge of how to do so.
He's got to get away from that crazy stuff there. That's that Taekwondo. It's not going to work.
Canseco eventually fell down and quickly tapped out to strikes just over a minute into the first round.
Here comes the ground and pound. He's going to check out, and he does. It's good night, Irene.
Canseco hasn't fought in MMA since. Ever heard of Ken Canseco? It's okay, no one has. But if you're Japanese, perhaps you have. Canseco has starred in well-known films such as Kids Return, Gokusen, and other Japanese films. With MMA's popularity booming at the time, he thought it would be fun to try, if only for the publicity.
Canseco started his acting career at 16. While he has no experience in competitive MMA, he has done a lot of training.
His MMA debut took place in Pride Fighting Championships against one of MMA's most colorful personalities, Charles Crazy Horse Bennett.
Yuji Shimada going over last-minute instructions, and it's funny, Ken Caneco's the actor, but look who's mugging for the camera.
The fight was... what's the best way to describe it? Not much of a fight at all, really. It was clear Bennett was superior in almost every aspect of fighting. Bennett, known only for his punching power, was able to submit Canseco after dominating him on the ground and won via armbar 4 minutes into the first round.
He's inverted armbar here now by Charles Bennett, and Canseco is forced to tap.
Canseco didn't give up on his dreams of being an MMA fighter, though, and fought 2 more times, losing both attempts. Hershel Walker is a football legend and won the Heisman Trophy in 1982. Not being satisfied with an already impressive athletic career, he had his first professional MMA fight at age 47.
Please welcome the Heisman Trophy winner, the famed NFL great and U.S. Olympian Hershel Walker.
Walker made his MMA debut in Strikeforce in 2010 against 1-1 fighter Greg Neuge. Hershel won the fight via armpit punches 2 minutes into the third round.
This is over. Hershel Walker has put away Greg Neuge.
Walker took a step up in competition a year later and took on 4-1 Scott Carson.
In the blue gloves, a little anxious to get things started, and why not? And Walker already getting into the zone, and he strikes and nails Carson immediately.
Walker won the bout via TKO just 3 minutes into the first round. Walker hasn't fought since 2010, but now, at age 54, has expressed interest in having at least one more fight in the future. And a few honorable mentions. WWE superstar CM Punk made his MMA debut at UFC 203. It turns out putting someone with no prior martial arts background against a properly trained fighter doesn't work out too well. Award-winning Filipino actor Baron Geisler took on fellow Filipino actor Kiko Matos. The weigh-ins were quite heated as Kiko sprayed a bottle of urine at his opponent.
Ganun yun! You're a piece of shit, man! You smell like shit! You eat shit! Talaga!
No winner was declared, though, as the fight was scored a unanimous draw. Nicolas Cage used his superior clinch work to subdue an obviously overmatched musician in Vince Neil. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe.